Ready to play the NASCAR stock market? I'll give you a name of a driver. Kyle's all excited. You tell me if you're buying or selling. I think this week we'll start, obviously, with the bubble guys.
Is our credit good here?
Sounds appropriate.
Yeah,
I'm assuming your credit is good, DJ. Yes, we're going to assume you have normal bank accounts. You can buy and sell all you want in the stock. So, and really what we want to hear, with the bubble guys, do you think they're going to make the playoffs or do you think they won't make the playoffs? Sound fair?
Okay.
Buying would mean you think they will.
Okay, buying would
Selling
mean,
means you think they won't. How about that?
Okay.
Got it now?
I got this.
By the way, Hall of Famers always have the team
that's
off
right.
first.
Let them have
So
it.
I'm going to let you go, DJ. And we'll start with Clinton Boyer. What do you think? You buying or selling Boyer this weekend to make the playoffs?
Wow. Well, we finally got the train back on the track. So
Yep.
I was going to say Sunday night, Monday morning, whatever it was. It was Monday morning whenever they did get the finish. So I really believe Boyer finds a way to do this. I think that he's going to stay focused on this and understand what he's racing against. This isn't about going out and having to win at the Brickyard. It's just to outrun, especially Suarez and Ryan Newman. So I think he gets it done. So I'm buying Clint Boyer today.
All right. So Boyer's a buy for DJ. What do you think, KP?
For Boyer?
Boyer.
He's a buy.
Okay.
He's a buy for me also for all those same reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they've got speed, man.
Yeah.
At Indy, you have to have speed. So I'm sorry. So I say,
Well, and to DJ's point, they've had that speed, as you mentioned. All they felt like they needed to do was clean up races.
Yeah.
And they've done that in a couple of races.
They're better.
Right.
They're better.
They're getting better.
Yeah. Listen,
right.
if you got a little speed at Indy and you're still sloppy, you may be okay against who they're racing against. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ryan Newman and
Right.
Jimmie Johnson.
And that's a good point.
Jimmie
and
Johnson.
It's a strategy
Jimmie
race.
Johnson.
Remember that. We'll get to Jimmie Johnson in a minute. And so there's a chance to buy some stage points this weekend, too. So how about Daniel Suarez, KP?
He's a buy.
You're buying Suarez.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm buying anything that has SHR on it.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Now, you don't apologize to me.
So that means I'm not buying the other two. So you don't even have to ask me. I'm not buying.
No, well, we'll talk about that in a minute as to why you're not buying. Why are you so in on Suarez? And so quickly, you said, I'm buying
because they have cleaned up their act lately. They have speed. They have speed. And I've said it before, and we've had Suarez on a million times. If that desire, if that passion, if that love of the sport, if he can funnel all that in one direction for one race, he makes the playoffs. Now, I'm not sure how far either one of these guys are going to go in the playoffs, okay? We're just talking about getting them into the playoffs right now. I just think that these guys have speed, and when you go to Indy, you have to have speed. You have to have that as much or more than anything else.
Okay. Well, what do you say about Daniel Suarez?
Do we have hedge fund opportunities?
You can maybe hold, but you only have one race to figure it out.
No, I'm going to say I really believe Daniel Suarez is going to make it.
Okay.
And it's, what's under the hood from Doug Yates and Daniel with that positive attitude that he always has. I believe that goes a long way. And I believe he understands this situation. Even though he's never been a part of this before, I think he understands how big this is. So I think he's going to find a way. He basically has to outrun Ryan Newman, and this should be a day that his team and his car should be better than Ryan Newman. Newman's got the experience to get it done, but I believe that Suarez's car will get it done.
That's a great point. When you think about that head-to-head matchup, really you're looking at Stewart-Haas versus Roush Fenway, and which team is better at Indianapolis, and you probably would have to go Stewart-Haas. All right, so you're both selling Ryan Newman and Jimmie Johnson, so we'll start with Ryan Newman. Why no belief that Ryan can get it done this weekend?
I think even though this rules package is going to bring on different racing, just as it did at Darlington this past weekend, I still think that it's going to favor the teams that have shown to be better this year. And Newman is the reason. It's not his cars. And again, not putting anything off on what they've done. They've made a huge improvement at Roush Fenway, but I'm not sure that they can play enough strategy to get Newman in the right spot. But if that opportunity comes and they can put that man out there on 2 tires or no tires, he's the best at that.
And I think the lack of speed hinders hinders stage points. He doesn't have the opportunity to gamble at an end of a stage to make stage points. He gambles at the end of the day, and he gets great points. But if you look at how he's got to where he's at, it's on race finishes, not on stage points. You saw Jimmie Johnson last week have some tremendous stage point runs and be able to put some stuff together, but he gave it up at the end of the race. There's that counterbalance there, but these guys just haven't had speed. And if you talk to Stenhouse, if you watch what they do, it's just that straight line speed. And I'm sorry, but those are two incredibly long straightaways. They have in Indianapolis.
They are.
You've got to make something happen.
Let's say this much, though, before we go away from Newman, that we saw that he's willing and ready to move somebody for one spot that he needed in Phoenix
That's
a
what I
number
was
of
going
years
to ask
ago to get there. So
if he's behind Daniel Suarez,
it doesn't even matter who it is if he just needs 1 point.
Okay.
He might just need one point to make it happen. And maybe it is Suarez that he's doing. I think that would be the easiest choice in his mind after what happened Sunday night.
All right, so for weeks you've been saying you were out on Jimmie Johnson.
Out.
Then on Sunday night you said, well, maybe not. I mean, he ran well, so now you're out again.
I'm out. I'm out again, back to the same thing. I've not seen that straight line speed from these Chevys. I just have not all year long, no matter where we've been. Yes, they've run up front. Yes, they've been able to contend at certain places, but Indy is just another level for me. And I don't think there's a switch for this team.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is they are running better, but they can't put the full race together. It's been some that they brought on themselves, and then they've had some bad racing luck. And when you get that, when you have bad racing luck, it's hard to get that off your back.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and it almost was like Jimmie's been preparing his fans for a few weeks, saying, hey, if we miss it, it's not the end of the world. He said that in the post-race interview with me on Monday morning, I guess it was.